So we're going to wait for 1 minute so people can end up taking their seats. I think there are a lot of old good friends that got together here, so that's very good news. So we're ready to start. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cristóbal Torres, chairman of ChileDay, and it's a great pleasure to have you all here at ChileDay New York 2026. Let me start by recognizing the authorities who join us this morning. Mr. Jorge Alessandri, President of the Chamber of Deputies of Chile, Mr. Javier Macaya, Senator of the Republic of Chile, Mrs. Paulina Bodanovich, Senator of the Republic of Chile, Mr. Juan Manuel Fuenzalida, Deputy of the Republic of Chile, Mr. Pierre Carlesi, Deputy of the Republic of Chile, Mr. Nicolás Almaceda, Undersecretary of Public Works of Chile. We're also looking forward to welcoming the Minister of Finance, Mr. Jorge Quiroz, and the Governor of the Central Bank, Mrs. Rosana Costa, who will be joining us later today. Thank you all for being here. Before we get started, I want to thank the sponsors who make ChileDay possible. It's a long list without whom we couldn't be doing this event. So AFP Plan Vital, Anglo American, Antofagasta Minerals, BCG, BCI, BlackRock, BNP Paribas, Caja Los Andes, Coopeuch, Credicor Capital, DCB, Drake, Engie, Freeport McMoran, HSBC, Itaú, Larraín Vial, MetLife, Moneda Patria Investments, Nuam, Shoders, Tech, and Vinci Compass. And special thank you to our main sponsor, Scotiabank, for their continued support and confidence in ChileDay over the years. And our appreciation as well to our strategic partners, the Ministry of Finance of Chile, which has worked alongside us to make this event happen, and AmCham Chile, for their ongoing support of the Chile-US relationship. New York is where ChileDay started back in 2008. So it feels right to be back here. This is one of the world's great financial centers and the right place to have an honest conversation about where Chile stands and what comes next. Chile is in a new political cycle. A new government took office fewer than 60 days ago, and it has already put forward a concrete agenda focused on growth. I'm particularly looking forward to hearing from Minister Quiroz on two specific measures: the elimination of the capital gain tax on publicly traded stocks and a framework that would give investors greater long-term tax certainty. Last year, Chile reached an agreement on pension reform. Probably nobody got everything they wanted, but a clear majority came together, and that in itself is a sign of institutional maturity. One practical effect of that reform will be an increase in national savings and a more long-term capital flowing into Chilean financial markets. These things matter because growth needs financing, and Chile's financial sector today represents around 3% of GDP, well below the average of comparable economies with developed capital markets. This gap is an opportunity. Because a deeper capital market is not just good for investors, it is what funds highways, hospitals, and schools. It is what gives businesses access to financing and what makes it possible for families to buy a home with a 30-year mortgage. That is ultimately what we are talking about when we're talking about capital market developments. Today's agenda covers the topic that matters the most to this audience. We will look at pensions and financial markets, hear directly from two senators representing opposite sides of the political debate, which reflects how important it is to understand Chile's democratic dynamics alongside its economic fundamentals, and explore investment opportunities in infrastructure, and we'll close with presentation from the Minister of Finance and the Governor of the Central Bank. ChileDay has been doing this since the first edition, nearly 2 decades, 6 governments, 10 finance ministers, 4 presidents, from Bachelet to Piñera, from Boric to Kast. Across the full political spectrum, Chile has consistently brought its senior economic authorities to stand in front of international investors, answer questions directly, and talk honestly about Chile's challenges and opportunities. That kind of consistency, regardless of who is in office, is itself part of what Chile has to offer. Now, let me introduce our co-host this morning for this morning's opening. Nicole Frew is Executive Vice President and Co-CEO of Global Banking and Markets US at Scotiabank. She leads their institutional business in the United States, working with corporate, financial, and government clients across the Americas. She has built her career across global capital markets, corporate finance, and risk management, and has been central to Scotiabank's growth in the region. Scotiabank has been a committed partner of ChileDay across many editions. Thank you for being here. Please join me in welcoming Nicole Frew.
Thank you very much, Mr. Torres, and good morning, everyone. We're off to a good start. On behalf of Scotiabank, it is a pleasure to be able to welcome you to ChileDay 2026 here in New York. We are proud to be supporting this event for the 4th consecutive year. And as Mr. Torres said, ChileDay has become an important platform to strengthen the relationship between Chile and the international investment community, and to highlight the opportunities Chile offers in the ever-changing global environment. For more than 190 years, Scotiabank has accompanied our clients wherever they do business. Our unique geographic footprint across the Americas allows us to connect markets, capital, and opportunities with a distinctive regional perspective, of which Chile is an integral part. We have a long-standing commitment to Chile, its people, its businesses, and its future growth. And we are proud to be a trusted partner of its financial ecosystem. In fact, Scotiabank is celebrating its 35th year in Chile with 5,500 employees. Chile stands out in Latin America for its institutional strength and its macroeconomic discipline. These are attributes that matter more than ever in a world that is marked by uncertainty. It's that uncertainty which makes days like ChileDay critically important to build bridges that unite us. ChileDay creates space for meaningful dialogue on the future of innovation, sustainability, and long-term growth, connecting perspectives from both public and private sectors. Let's turn conversation into action. Today's discussions are an opportunity to build trust and identify new areas for collaboration between Chile and global investors, which will be essential to addressing certain global challenges. We look forward to a highly collaborative and engaging session today. Thank you for joining us, and welcome again to ChileDay 2026.